Well, hello there, folks. How's it going? Hope you guys are all doing really good. Well, I guess it's time to clean the shop. This is awful. I've got stuff strewn everywhere here. It happens. You get couple projects going at once, and that's just how it goes. All right, let's get to work. Whoa. Well, that's quite a lot better. Did find a couple treasures here. These were some of the pedals I was building. Check that out. Pretty crazy stuff. What I was doing was, I got a bunch of these terminal strips, right? I was using those to just house all the components, and they fit in a pedal enclosure. Pretty nice. So this is a 2 transistor one here. Some old Russian capacitors, old Mallorys. Pretty sweet, really. I can't remember what this was. Looks like an overdrive kind of circuit. Here's another one I was toying with. Here's a few more. That's the first pedal I built right there a couple years ago. This is a passive volume control I made out of an electrical box, obviously. Outdoor one. You know, that's aluminum, and then just the light cover. It's actually pretty handy. If you have a tube amp that has an effects loop in it, you can patch this in there and use this as like an attenuator, and it will overdrive your amps. Pretty sweet, really. Or just put it in your pedal chain and have a volume. You could make a tone out of it too if you wanted. Now these ones here, that's number 4. This one doesn't have a date. Okay, so these were the first pedals I really made and put in some sort of a box, other than the one I just showed you. Looks like an ice cream sandwich, really. This is just a clean boost. Works good. These were just experiments. This was an overdrive, but it doesn't work. It works, but it's making a popping in there. It could be just the old caps that I used or something. I test them, but sometimes you do get a bad one here and there. It's not a big deal to change out, though. Pretty funky. They work, though, you know. It's you gotta start somewhere. Like I said, I actually took some metal and let me see if I can find it right there. I bent the metal myself and everything, and then soldered the ends in, you know, where they joined. It's held on really well. Okay, let's keep going. I even cleaned up the mess on the shelf there, which is handy. You don't want stuff falling down on you while you're working, obviously. So, well, now I gotta move over here, tackle this end of the shop. Well, we're getting there, guys. It's taking a little while, but you gotta just stop once in a while and do it, because you start losing stuff, you can't find your tools, that kind of thing. I'm usually pretty good at it, but you know, like I said, when you get multiple projects going on, I got guitars on both sides, trying to repair, you know, stuff gets scattered. So you just get to the point where you're like hemmed into a corner or painted yourself in a corner, and you have to just stop and take care of it and clean it. I did find some nice treasures, though, along the way. Found some wiring diagrams to some of the pedals that I just showed you, which is cool. I'm glad I wrote that stuff down. So I think the next bet is to tackle the top shelf up here. Try to straighten that out. Here we go. Okay, well, that's better. Found a couple more little treasures. I think I showed you guys these before. These are old toys, metal. And here's the banjo. It's even got the neck through. I think I showed you guys these in another video a long time ago, but there they are, collecting dust. We'll see. Maybe I'll put a string on it. It just takes one string. You just keep looping it through, you know. And this. Now, this is an old Sears Silvertone clock radio, okay? And I don't know if you guys remember, but I've been known to put effect pedals and circuits and stuff like this. And make, you know, overdrives or whatever. Fuzz pedals. I've already done this with another clock radio, but I like this one. It's got a little chip missing here, but I don't care. It's all good. It's just a cool looking piece. Really easy to put a circuit in. I mean, you got all kinds of room. I've got the back that goes on it and everything. Be kind of fun. I've always wanted to put something in there. You know, you could set it right on top of your amp and boom. Or hook it to, you know, I could make it foot switchable too. Just wire a jack in so you could do it, you know, an on and off type thing with a foot pedal that would extend off it, you know. Pretty cool. You don't see that kind of stuff just everywhere. So I'm going to get into building pedals real soon again. I've been digging around in my cabinet, and I've got some pretty cool stuff. The last circuit I was working on was really cool. It was using 3 different LEDs as diodes, you know, to clip the signal. And I actually made a blender circuit so you could blend between them with a knob, a potentiometer, I should say. Really cool. Anyway, some more projects. I got this thing too. This is an old Harmony, I think. It's pretty stove up. I have the bridge for it and the trem system, but it was really junk. So I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I might fill this in and just make it a hardtail bridge. As you can see, this is 80s. They got the Eddie, you know, the Eddie style pickup tweaked. It's really thin, really light, really cheap, but nonetheless, I have the neck that goes to it, and I can make a guitar out of it, whether it's cheap or not, so you never know. I do remember playing this when I first bought this. I actually recorded a song with it, and the guitar sounded pretty cool, actually. I paid $2 for it at a yard sale. Well, there, that's much better. At least I can work again. I can find my tools and that sort of thing. This corner down here always gets kind of congested, but it's okay. It's out of the way, and I know pretty much what's there. And, of course, you get a random pile of that stuff. You know, there's always any flat surface is a collection point. You know, it's just how this works, but it's a lot easier when your shop's clean to work on your stuff. Like I said, just being able to find stuff. I hate being right in the middle of something and then you can't find your tools or whatever. So anyway, guys, I really appreciate it. I'm going to get some more videos up today. Not sure what we're going to do for a project yet. I got a few things on the back burner, but first things first, we got to get the shop cleaned up before we can move. Okay, guys, we'll see you real soon. I got the frets coming for this. It should be here tomorrow, I think. Yeah, tomorrow. And that'll probably be the next video, or tomorrow's video at least. I'm going to refret this, get it back up and running. We already put a bare knuckle humbucker in it and installed a push-pull coil split so we can split the pickup, snap it back down, and you're back in humbuckerville. It works pretty good. The knob, I don't know, it doesn't pull that hard. It's I thought about changing the knob or putting a rubber grip around it, but I think it's okay. Most of the time I'm going to be in humbucker mode, but you know, if you had to play a country tune or something, you need something a little more twangy and didn't want to change guitars, There you go. I did shoot a video on that, how to wire it up and that whole thing. And I think I went through the explanation on the color codes of the pickup wires and that kind of thing. I am going to draw a nice diagram out that I found online, and it shows every color combination of all the 4-wire pickups that most every manufacturer makes. And, you know, like Seymour Duncan, Fender, Bare Knuckle, and they're all different. All the color codes are different. I'm just going to say that right out of the gate. So it's good info to have for sure, because you can really rack your brain trying to figure that kind of thing out. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to get the broom out, sweep the floor up, and get ready to do something cool today. All right, I hope you guys are going to do the same. We'll see you real soon. Okie doke.